This is a part of our program we call Sponsor a Kid. We've got a young lady who grew up as a member at the North Seattle Boys and Girls Club. And you're about to hear how the club changed her life and how she is now paying it forward, so to say. Please welcome Marissa Camp.
Hello, everyone. I grew up in the North Seattle Boys and Girls Club. Seriously. I literally grew up in the club. I can remember going to the club and playing out in the field with my older sister and her friends long before I was old enough to be a member. When I actually was old enough to join, I had fun playing basketball and pool and going to summer camp. I went to Disney World one year with Jane Rongren and a group of club kids. As I got older, I got to travel around the country with the Keystone Club. At one point, I even got to throw out an opening pitch at a Mariners game. I met some of my best lifelong friends at the club. It was such a safe and fun and positive place to be a kid. And up until I turned 15 years old, it was a huge part of my life. But toward the end of my freshman year in high school, my life took a wrong turn. I'd always been a good kid, and I came from a good family. And of course, I always had the Boys and Girls Club to rely on. But pressures at home and other life stressors began to affect the way that I thought about myself and the way that I thought about people around me. I took the typical teenage rebellion pretty far off the rails. I got involved with the wrong crowd. I started using drugs. And then I dropped out of school and ran away from home, drifting from one friend's house to the next, feeling totally disconnected from everything and everyone in my life. I found myself in some very dangerous situations. I was in such a dark place. My parents tried their best to reach me, and so did the staff at the club, who'd been such a big part of my life. But I wouldn't listen, and I continued on that path for more than a year. There was not necessarily a single incident or a big aha moment that finally made me come around. I think that so many of the values that I learned at the Boys and Girls Club growing up were still ingrained in me. Responsibility and leadership and healthy life choices. Those began to take a hold again. And perhaps, most of all, the staff at the club that I'd grown so close to, particularly one woman named Kat, who I'm still friends with to this day, just refused to give up on me. And when I hit my lowest point and felt so sick about where I was in my life, I finally reached out and called Kat from the house where I was staying, and she came right away. Kat helped me to realize how much I was hurting everyone around me and how much I was hurting myself. She convinced and helped me get into mental health counseling and other supportive services. And she helped me to reconnect with my parents. And I not only went home, I also went back to school. I was so far behind, though. I had such an uphill climb if I wanted to graduate on time. But Kat and another woman named Lila and Joan and so many other people at the Boys and Girls Club were there to help me. Not just with my homework and my papers and the whole transition back into studying, but encouraging me to stick it out with everything that I had going on, in addition to having to go to summer school and night classes just to graduate on time. They never lied to me and never told me it would be easy. And they never let me escape my own responsibility. People at the Boys and Girls Club cared so deeply about me. And it wasn't just their job. They truly believed in me. And they helped me to believe in myself again. And I knew I couldn't let them down. And I didn't. I not only graduated from high school on time, I went to college, paying my way through by working for the Boys and Girls Club. I had the unique opportunity to work in several clubs across the county, and it was in those clubs that I saw kids just like I was, lost and hurting, and needing someone to be that trusted and stable influence in their lives. And that cemented my decision to become a social worker. After graduating from college with a bachelor's degree in psychology and communications, I went on to earn a master's degree in social work and a master's degree in public health. Today, I'm working for the state of Washington with Child Protective Services, doing what I can to help ensure that children get the same chance at a great future that the Boys and Girls Club gave me. Without the support of people like you, the Boys and Girls Clubs could not survive. And I'm not sure that I would have survived either. You gave me another shot at my life. And you have the power to do that tonight for so many other kids who still need you. And on behalf of all of them, thank you.